Greetings and salutations, one and all. Welcome back to another exciting week of Siege of the Empire, where today, the fight is not against any of the creatures in the game, but it's against the players showing up on time. That's okay. I think we figured it out. Let's go ahead and jump in and see how the 4 people out of 5 I currently have are doing and have done this whole week. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Y'all scared me for a minute when I jumped in here after the intro and nobody was talking, but that's okay.
Sorry, I was getting food, so I had my mic muted. And I came back after 1 minute from 6.
Oh, no,
so,
no, everyone had their mic muted.
My apologies.
Yep. Anyway, welcome. Hope everyone has had a wonderful week. We're gonna burn some time talking about them until Jackson shows up. So, Dalton, tell us all about it. How's your week been?
Well, today was pretty uneventful. I didn't get to stab you in the back at Stellaris by accident. So
no, that's because last night I won the deluxe edition of Titanfall 2 off of JP's stream. So
nice.
Yeah.
By what? Trolling the shit out of his channel?
I mean, that's usually all I do on JP's channel anyway. I just literally start riots.
But did you start playing Titanfall 2?
I did, and then it gave me a headache, so I had to quit. And then I took a nap because I had a headache.
Yeah, alright. Seems reasonable. And
then my headache didn't go away, so then I took like 4 leave, and I might pass out or have a heart attack during the stream, so we'll see.
And let's see. I'm getting back in my groove with DMing for Sunday games. There was a period where a lot of days were being missed, which it looks like these upcoming days there's going to be a lot of potential sessions being missed due to the fact that one of my players, I guess because it's holiday season, his work is busy on Sundays, and I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be great. I love it. As well as other people who are having like plans and things like that over these upcoming months. Well, his work like literally is on Sundays, and it's from 4 to 8, which our sessions are from 5 to 9, and then every other week it's 6 to 10 for him. And he's like, I would like to be there, but work is work. So, and I'm like, and he's normally like, he's usually a very punctual person and does inform me a week ahead of time whether it will change or not. So, as a player, he's on my good list. And besides Will, and yeah, so just been trying to figure out what the fuck to do today because I've been up since what time in the morning? Like 4 in the morning, because I took a nap after getting 2 slammed from before, and took a nap. By nap, it was like 5-6 hour nap, and then woke up and I was like, well, it's 5 in the morning. Let's see if we can play Solaris and Jordan later. Ended up not happening, so I figured out some other things to do, and then took another nap because why not?
I'm gonna just I'm just gonna let you know, just for future reference. I'm pretty sure if you slept 5 to 6 hours, it does not constitute as a nap any longer.
It's a nap. It's a nap. Nap for bear.
I'm pretty sure it's not a nap anymore. Anyway, Will.
Yes.
Did you wake up all right this morning?
I did, yes.
It's fantastic. A little worried after last night when you were randomly singing drunken ballads. That was interesting.
I'm a bard at heart.
No one came to talk to me last night. I was sad.
We were busy.
As always.
Will, how have you been the rest of your week?
Yeah, it's been alright. It's been a nice relaxing week being half term and all, so
Yeah, tell us the life of a British prince. Why don't you?
Well, every Thursday morning I get to chop someone's head.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep. Your usual princely duties.
Uh-huh. Yeah, for those that don't know the joke, Will made a comment the other day about how he's actually a British prince, and we all had a good laugh, but then I started thinking about it, and I was like, wait a second, he actually might be, because I don't know if the rest of you remember this, but do you remember the stories he told about, like, oh hey, my nephew's in town this week, or oh hey, my mom just got back? Doesn't that sound suspiciously like the royal family? Like, just in a general sense?
Yeah.
So, the leading
Spooky.
suspicion is currently that Will is a British prince, and that's why he has so much time to do whatever the fuck he wants. Because he's a prince.
Lucky bastard.
Megan, what are you eating today?
I am currently eating raspberries
Uh-huh.
and dark chocolate Kit Kats.
Uh-huh.
Are they the size of donuts?
No, they
Okay.
are the Halloween candy that I purchased for the
Okay.
trick-or-treaters that is definitely going to be gone before Halloween.
Uh-huh.
So,
Good stuff.
yep, that's my dinner. Seems reasonable.
I haven't eaten all day, so, there's that.
Well,
Well, whose fault
Alfredo's
is that, sir?
I was going to order Chinese, but then I realized it was too late, and I didn't want to interrupt the game, so I decided not to.
So now you're just going to starve? Seems right.
Basically, yeah. I'll probably make some popcorn on the break.
Like you do.
Like you do. Uh-huh.
I mean, you could do that now since we're not quite starting yet, and then you wouldn't.
True.
pass out.
No, I totally could. But I'm far too invested in how all of your weeks are.
Liar.
Megan, tell us about your week.
I'm trying to think. My week was fine. It snowed yesterday,
Right.
which was unpleasant
Lucky.
for many reasons.
Lucky.
No, I don't agree with that assessment of the situation.
Megan, I want snow.
Well, you can have mine.
I don't think you understand. Yes, I will take all the snow.
It was dumb, and the first snow, kids always lose their minds, and like every 5 seconds they're like, oh, "Look, it's snowing! Do you know it's snowing? Hey guys, it's snowing!" And I'm like, "Oh my god, please stop!" Like literally, it's been snowing since 8 a.m. this morning. It is now 1 p.m. Yes, it's still snowing. We get it. Stop. But anyway,
That's when you get the duct tape.
Yeah, no, they frown upon that. And
How can you know if they're frowning if
yesterday-
you have the duct tape on them?
I mean, not anyway.
Continue.
Yesterday I got to be a samurai on a boat.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty good.
We sure
Pretty
did.
good. And I got to listen to Will singing drunk for like 4 hours, and it was great.
Yeah.
How drunk were you, Will?
A good half bottle of gin was missing from last night.
Good Lord, mate.
Oh, and I fell asleep while listening to it, which
Uh-huh.
is even better.
Yep. She sure did. Well, that's fantastic.
So yeah, that's my week in a nutshell.
In a nutshell. Sounds great. Liam, sir, I don't know. I actually lied when I asked the other three about how their week was, because I basically know already, but you are a true anomaly, and I don't know anything that you've done for the past 6 days. So please, sir,
I
lay it on
almost
us.
true, yeah. This being Canada, it has also snowed here.
Hooray!
Ugh. My condolences.
Yay.
I think it's also melted, but yeah, that time has begun.
Good.
Indeed.
I don't think I have anything particularly exciting to talk about, and I'm also kind of brain dead right now, so my
Yeah.
ability to share is minimal.
This is good, because we're currently in combat, so that means that you don't have to use a whole lot of your brain power. you know.
Sweet.
So it'll be fine for everyone involved.
I actually came
Just
directly
make sure
to this
I'm up
from.
so I can smack things for you.
I actually came directly to this from a different game that a friend just started.
Oh man,
Hell of a marathon.
I honestly believe that you play more games than any of us here.
Well, that could be
Possible. I mean, a lot of them are local.
I feel like that's even more exhausting.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Only when I'm running them.
Yeah, local
True.
games are just exhausting.
Only when you're running them.
I don't know.
Now
Playing
you're
local
running
games is
late.
easy.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could play on Roll20 all day, and like with breaks, but if I had to like actually be at someone's place and like not be able to like be in my underwear on occasion, I'd get
On occasion,
ever more
like at this exact minute, or
I mean pajamas, pretty much.
okay, that's reasonable.
But yeah, no, I just that's rough. I feel your pain there.
Yeah, I'm really suffering here.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, oh no, woe is me. I get to play too many games. Well, that's
People I
cool.
like.
Awesome, fantastic. I didn't say that. Jackson, how has
Self-burn, that's rare.
how has your week been, sir?
Fine.
Any particularly good stories as to why you were running late today, or is it simply just being late?
I was taking a shower.
Oh, okay. I did that just before stream as well, because my head hurt and I had to take a lot of a leave, and now I'm
Jordan.
hoping that I don't die.
Something doesn't need to happen for it to be. You can find happiness in complacency.
That a boy.
Does anyone else know what we're talking about anymore?
I believe he probably read that off of a fortune cookie.
Hey,
Joke's on you. It was an
somebody got
online
Chinese.
website close.
Somebody actually got Chinese.
Somebody got Chinese. Look at that. It's funny, actually. My girlfriend, she keeps fortune cookies, or not the cookies, but like the little slips of paper in her purse. And so, like, randomly, she'll just like reach in and be like, "What's your fortune?" and pull one out, and it'll be something completely like off the wall,
Not related.
Right? Yeah, not related at all.
You also had to say the ending of it. He has to make the ending of every fortune cookie in bed.
That seems like a fun game.
Yeah.
Nothing else been going on for you this week, Jackson?
I'll take it as
Fantastic. My week, for those that care, which is none of you, has been
I care.
fairly good. Work was kind of a bitch this whole week. I almost got written up for yelling at my superiors, but they deserved it, and I didn't get written up, so it's great. But most importantly, funny story. So last night we were samurai, and then after we were samurai, I was like playing Hearthstone, and Will was playing Hearthstone, and Megan was just hanging out, I guess? Question mark. And we were just, chatting, having a good time. I went on a few rants about Twitch and how I feel about certain things about Twitch, and with input. And there's a point in time where Will is like, "Oh my god, like why don't we have each other on like Battle.net? Why aren't we Battle.net friends? I would totally want to like be able to like watch your games on Hearthstone." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a great idea." I was like, "Go ahead and add me. Here's my username and my battle tag." And he's like, "Oh, it's not working. I was like, "Okay, give me yours." And I was like, "Oh yeah." So I typed it in, said friend request sent. And he's like, "I don't have one." So we go back and forth for probably about an hour on this. Like, man, I don't know.
Your assessment of the time is correct in that, because if you would have said a couple of minutes, I would have called your bluff.
No, it was legit like
literally
an hour.
an hour of back and forth.
Yeah, it was like an hour. Like, there was like breaks in between where it was like I'd play a game or we'd get on another subject and we'd start talking about it, and then it'd be like, "Oh man, I don't know what's going on with this battle tag thing. Let me see."
You could try push to talk.
Well, yeah. So
just wait.
after about an hour, I was thinking to myself, like, because I don't feel like I dedicated any brain power to why it was not working before this, right? Like, I just didn't. I had just played 4 hours of being a samurai. Like, my brain was tired. I was tired. But then when I like sat down, I'm sitting here and I'm like, this is how the scene goes. I go, Hey, Will. Do you think that you might be on the EU servers and I'm on the US servers?
Yeah. So that was a thing.
Oh my god,
Yep.
it's so funny.
So we figured out that apparently
We can't-
the two don't
can't add each
communicate at all, which was both hilarious. But then, even better, well, maybe not even better, on equal footing. So right after we finished our game yesterday, I turned on Twitch and I'm like, who's playing on Twitch? And I was like, oh, JP's playing Titanfall 2. Let me turn it on and like see what's going on. So like I turned it on. I had it muted because I was talking to these two. And, you know, we're just bullshitting, and I go on this rant about something that happened on Twitter, which I'll leave on Twitter. It's annoying and ridiculous, but I'm going on this, and I, like, pulled up Twitter, and I, like, send them the link and whatever, and then I go back to Twitch, and I look in the chat, and, like, my name is highlighted, like, 30 times in the chat. And I was like, why the fuck is my name highlighted so much? And I started reading... I fucking won Titanfall!
Yep. GG.
I joined at the end of the giveaway, typed in the thing, and then ignored it for like how like a minute or whatever. And I only just by happenstance jumped back in when they announced the winner. And I had it on mute too, so if JP had even said my name, I wouldn't have heard him. It was pretty hilarious. But I won Titanfall 2, and I played some of that today. Stories.
What is your opinion about it?
Well, I didn't play any multiplayer. I played single player.
Okay.
There were a couple of moments where there wasn't a jump scare, but I was like, oh, fuck. And, like, I had to, like, I was concerned, so it's good, I guess, because I'm invested. There's some weird things. The story is strange. The opposite direction of which I was expecting. And I got to a part earlier, like kind of right before I quit for the day. But I got to a part where I was like, what? Why is this a thing? And I won't spoil it for anybody that might ever want to play it, but yeah, no, I got to a part where I was like, I don't understand why this is, like, I'm really confused. Like,
You don't know where you ended up and how you...
Yeah, so I don't know. I know where, like, I understand the concept of what is going on, but I don't know how they got there. Like, I don't know what made them decide we're going to do this. This is the thing we're going to do. And perhaps that is because I don't know anything about the Titanfall world, and maybe this is, like, a fairly more common occurrence than I know. But it was very strange. The controls are very smooth. The one thing I don't like, and I don't know if I can change it, but, like, for those of you who've ever played a first-person shooter before, you know that, like, or at least on the PC, you hold down the right mouse button, and it zooms in, and then when you let go of the right mouse button, it zooms out. Right? Like, that's standard operating procedure for basically all first-person shooters. In Titanfall, you click the right mouse button, and it zooms in and stays zoomed in until you click the right mouse button again.
Oh, yeah.
The same thing.
It's one of those.
The same thing with run. And crouch, I guess. The same thing with run and crouch. You hit the left shift button, which is standard for all running actions, basically, in any game, and you will constantly run until you hit the left shift button again. It's a toggle instead of a push and hold. So it's a little strange. It took a little getting used to, but I will say there's some weird things that happen, and I wish that I had, like, a third-person view of my character during them, because so there's weird things you can do where, like, you can run and you can just go up like an elevator shaft, but just by hitting each of the walls once and jumping and just slowly going higher and higher. But, like, if you're in, like, the corner of a building or whatever, you can just go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right really fast and just climb straight up the corner of the wall. So it's really weird. And when you're like me and bad at first-person shooters, and you start freaking out because there's 1,000 fucking enemies around you, you're literally like just hopping and flipping all over the place, and like you lose all sense of direction. And I think that's part of the reason why my head started hurting, is because the game is beautiful, gorgeous. Game is gorgeous. The animations out of all the things are just beautiful. Animations in that game, fucking stellar. But some of the distortion effects and some of the lighting effects like really fucked with me. There's a part where like everything's tilted on its side, and you're like having to run along the side of things, right? Like not that gravity has changed, but like you're on a platform that's tilted on its side, and now you have to run on the side, and like just maneuvering through that zone fucked with my like sense of direction, and I think that might be a reason why my head started hurting and I had to take a nap earlier today. But yeah, overall it's been pretty great. I'm definitely liking it. I enjoy first person shooter story modes when they're good. For example, Halo is probably still far and away my favorite story mode first person shooter because it's just incredible. I love that. I love that story mode so much. It's amazing. The whole lore behind it. And I can definitely see this being at that level for me. So it's good.
So it was a good game to win off a whim, one may say.
Yeah, no, it was free, so I mean, that was good.
Well, that's good to hear, Jordan.
It did mean I had to reinstall Origin though, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, I reinstalled that earlier, and now because of it, I'm like, Origin's a thing. Oh yeah, Mass Effect's a thing. Maybe I should do a Mass Effect thing. And now I feel myself sucking into Mass Effect once more, which is going to be at least another 80 to 100 hours of gameplay.
So,
which is going to be.
I will say this though: the shooting in the game is much more arcade than simulation.
Yep.
In that game, little to no recoil.
Yeah,
doesn't matter what weapon you have. Distance.
It's a fun shooter.
Distance doesn't really matter. Like it's still super accurate, like all the way out. There's no bullet drop on some things. There is on certain things.
Yeah,
I do like that you can prime grenades in that game though. Like you can hold them and prime them, which is kind of cool. But their timers are inherently really short, so you can't like. And maybe this is on purpose, obviously. You can't, like, launch grenades from, like, across the world and just, when they land, they blow up. The
games in Mass Effect, the grenades have always been very powerful in Mass Effect.
Yeah, in Mass Effect is pretty cool, right? In the first one, when you can just throw them and they just a little disc and they just fly out and then you can explode them whenever you wanted to. That was cool. That was a cool thing.
Does it get mini C4s?
Yeah. All of the weapons in Titanfall, though, are like the same but not, kind of. It's weird to describe it, but like most of them are fully automatic and most of them just have different sight apertures or different like rate of fires and damage thresholds. Like there's not a whole lot of variety in your like standard machine gun weapon.
Yeah.
But I've multiple times had to like just pick up a new gun because I've run out of ammo, which I kind of like in the game. I kind of like games that limit the fact that I don't just have unlimited ammo with a single weapon. But yeah, no, it's a good game. I would suggest if you're a first-person shooter fan or a fan of those types of games in general, I would totally pick it up. I think it's great.
I've stayed away from that peasantry stuff, but no, I'm just shooters nowadays aren't my forte. More into
that. No, I'm real bad. Like,
right now I've been
like a lot of them are just uninteresting to me. I mean, granted, I probably grew up around what may consider the golden age of shooters, which was like Halo, Call of Duty 4 and 3, and previous ones, and Gears of War. So I'm like, those were good times for me. Gears of War, especially. That has a special place in my heart that no one can fucking forgo.
Yeah, I could see that.
Best character, Carmine. Don't care what anyone says.
I've never played the Gears of War series.
Jordan, I need you to stop this game right now. Go pick up a copy of that and go play it. Like, I don't even care. I'll live with a week of suspense to see whether my character dies or not this week. So I know that you played Gears of War.
I've never played them.
Me neither.
I never would have bought Titanfall if it wasn't given to me for free. So, I didn't play the first one either, or buy it or anything.
Yeah. Titanfall didn't
Listen,
it had a good concept. It's just
if it's not an RPG, I basically just don't play it. Is what I'm getting at.
Yep.
Here.
That's what it's come down to for me.
Anyway, we should probably, speaking on playing RPGs, why don't we talk about this RPG that we're playing,
God, I'm dying.
and pivots, and let's talk about what is going on with you guys currently.
From what I remember, I was dying.
I mean, that's still a thing that is occurring. So currently, you guys made it to Mulberg, and you encountered the Skaven that were outside, the kind of weakling, very like kind of crudely made weapons. You encountered those Skaven who, upon your defeat of them, some of them escaped, and you tracked down and killed most of them. And you guys saw their general direction where they were headed, which was here, like to this underground ruins. And when you entered into the underground ruins, you walked by a little pathway up here with a barricade, and you were assaulted by one of those little tiny guys with a sling, same from outside. A few of you went and chased him down the hallway, falling into a pit trap and chasing around the corner, and then Marilla and Chester were the primary individuals that were chasing, whereas the other group was looking for an ambush coming from behind. And Marilla and Chester burst into this open cavern area where there was an ambush set, because these are Skaven, and that's how they fight. They're dirty, dirty fucking tricksters. And Marilla was set upon by these larger Skaven entities, who were very clearly much better equipped at fighting. For those of you that know anything about Skaven, so like maybe Hannibal, maybe Farron, probably Arkady as well. Like you probably know quite a bit about the Skaven entities, and in fact, everyone but Marilla basically would have a very good idea of. These are probably like clan rats, right? Like they're probably not the lowest tier, but they're like the grunts of the Skaven Empire.
Yeah, she would also know that these are highly skilled warriors that can bypass almost any defense.
Well, I mean that's like the Skaven's thing, right? Like they hunt in packs and they wait for the unique opportunity, and then they stab in the weak spots. Like they're not berserker
they just so
warriors.
happen to find all of Morella's in a very short period of time.
Yeah, seems legit.
Hashtag so sold about last week.
That's fine. You have a lot more to get through this week, so good luck.
I know.
So, the last few turns have significantly turned the battles, at least tipped it back into a balance, because there was a while there where it was getting a little scary. But with Farron's cool use of the fear spell, Hannibal's Misty escaping, blinking around and taking out a couple guys, Arkady's swift bow work, and Vi's like massive spirit guardian crows, you guys have kind of tipped the odds back in your favor. The element of surprise is not on their side anymore. But just before we ended last session, Farron unfortunately had taken a wound from this rat, which appear to be coming from over here, this direction. The rats somewhere back here appear to be where they're coming from, and you had taken a wound from this rat, and you had rolled a Constitution save, and you don't know the effects of anything yet, and none of it is visible yet. But in the interest of that previous Constitution save, Farron, I need you to roll me a d4, please.
Okay.
And no, you will not know what this is for. Fantastic. Thank you.
It's pretty obviously the number of minutes until he turns into a rat man.
You have flesh rot.
Yeah, exactly. So excellent. Let me make a note. Let me open up my notepad here. Notepad.
I was gonna say gonorrhea, and I was
Farron
going to say
dead
an amount of
in
months
2
before you realize that you've given it to other people.
units of time.
What? So in 12 seconds, I'm dead. Brilliant.
2 units of time, right? Like, you don't know what unit
Yeah.
it is, but we'll see.
Milliseconds, even better.
2 centuries would be appreciated.
Right, yeah. 2 decades, if at all possible.
2 rounds.
2 rounds is legitimate. That is a unit of measurement of time in this particular game.
Indeed.
Excellent.
But Farron,
But
come help me, boo.
jumping immediately back into it, Arkady Petrov. It is your
Stop.
turn, sir. There are multiple targets for you to address.
Yeah, I don't really do multiple targets.
Right, yeah, you just do one target
Yeah.
really, really hard.
And remind me what the purple mark on this one
That's
means?
the hex. That's Hannibal's hex. So just as a reminder, this rat right here has been injured by some of the crows. This guy right here is pretty severely injured, actually. And as far as people that you can see, all the rest appear to have not taken a wound yet.
Alright, well, I think I'll give Farron and Vi some breathing room by sniping that one.
All right. I await your snipe.
Pew 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 pew.
Blap, blap.
A 14, unfortunately, is not enough to hit this creature.
Yeah, that about figures.
It strikes it, but it like sinks into like the leather, crude like leather hide armor that it's wearing, and doesn't pierce its skin, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, then with Arkady's cunning action, he will shout some tactical advice to Farron about, learning from this and figuring out where he can stab them more effectively.
All right, fantastic.
So, aiding.
So you
Stab
received
it in the
tactical advice, Farron. Congratulations.
Just stab it in the face.
And now it looks like your face is screaming, and that's amusing to me. So here's the deal. We knew Brian wasn't going to be here this week, but I unfortunately did not talk to him throughout the week to see what he was going to do. But in the interest of because he didn't tell me, I'm assuming he was just checking around the corner to make sure you guys weren't being snuck up upon, and is now returning to the fray.
I mean, I assume he's just going to steal all the gold he can and then murder a priest.
Yeah.
And I think that I will have to use... Oh, no, I totally can see a target. I can see this target right here.
I thought he was running away like a little bitch. That's what I remember.
So he's going to hide, right? We're gonna do this correctly. He's going to hide. You can roll a stealth check. Hey, that's bigger than they can even hit. So he's going to get advantage, which means that he will
Pew 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 pew.
get his sniper crossbow.
You think he'd go sharpshooter?
Which I believe he has titled it as Snipe.
He has
Yep.
titled
Could
it
be.
as snipe. Yes, that is. I mean, that's obviously what he's going to do. Pew.
Holy moly.
Good thing he had advantage, because otherwise he would have missed. So, thunk, this bolt flies and hits this creature, and it is severely wounded. It looks like it is just on the verge of death. Very, very close to death, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Sorry, I had something selected that shouldn't have been selected, so it changed the health of a bunch of dudes. And that's not what I wanted.
Right.
I know. That's what you guys want, but that's not what I wanted. And having expended all of his current abilities, he will pass it to Farron.
So what was the outcome of the fear spell that I used?
So the fear spell caused about half of them to run away, and there are still 2 that are feared, but they're out of line of sight. They just didn't pass their wisdom saves. But all the rest have currently passed their wisdom saves.
Okay.
You also played shitty doctor.
Yeah. You also healed for 7.
So did Megan, so don't worry. Don't feel bad about it.
Hey, I healed for 8. Last time I checked. Just so we're clear.
It's true.
Yeah, you did better.
Yeah, and then so did I.
Both have
I did better than
the worst
both of you.
healing spell in the game, so
It's okay, though. The help is appreciated. But yes.
yeah, I think I'm then just going to. So, this little guy is
He
the one
will.
that.
He will technically get an attack of opportunity if you move forward
Yeah.
one.
Get that second disease.
Well-
Go for the trifecta.
Yeah, get that whatever the roll for the 1 was.
Yeah, get a trifecta. Get all 4.
Gotta
Get
catch
the
them all.
trifecta.
God, that brings new
STIs.
meaning to that.
Gotta catch 'em all.
I think for this turn, I'm just
Gaming
going
disease.
to go stabby.
You could kill the rat. The rat is almost dead,
Yeah, I'll stabby
and
him.
it's technically currently like latched onto your calf. So I mean, you should probably
Yeah,
address
I don't
that in
really
some way.
want that to stick around.
Oh
Yep.
my god, yeah,
One attack.
you just obliterate it. It instantly just dies.
And then I shall poke at the Skaven.
You get a second attack?
It's a battle board.
Fantastic. Unfortunately, a 14 is not enough to hit, sir.
Okay. Well then, Mirella.
It- I should mention too, for Farron's sake, because he wasn't here, these guys, they were using the spears outside, but these guys here do not have spears. They're just using their claws and their teeth. They're
that
not
is
wielding
good.
any weapons currently.
Mm-hmm.
They were also underground.
Hey,
Who's that for?
Mirella.
Oh,
obviously.
Morella, you can gain 10 health. They were also underground, and that's probably why they were wielding no weapons.
Okay.
I'm getting there, boys. We're slowly getting back to full health.
All right, is that it for Farron?
Yes.
All right, Hannibal.
You see this fuckface right here? This little motherfucker?
Uh-huh, yeah, I see him.
He's gonna get a whole load
Blow him away.
of this in the face.
Wait.
I also pushed him 10 feet.
Well, it doesn't matter because he's dead.
I pushed him 10 feet into the oil. So,
Okay, technically 10 feet's there, but yes.
also, since I can't move it mid, I like to strike at this one and
Uh-huh.
move him 10 feet away.
All right, sounds
I'm
good.
not allowed to change hex mid spell, so I just need
Correct,
to.
yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, you hit him, and he takes some damage. These things are a bit more hardier, or a bit hardier than the other little Skaven dudes, though, obviously. But he is going to get pushed 10 feet backwards.
And I
to a cult.
And then I move hex over to him and give him disadvantage on strength checks.
Disadvantage on strength checks as it is, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds great. Any
then
movement
I
for
move-
you?
Move down to here.
All right, fantastic. So, these guys get to go. Now, there's a couple back here who passed their wisdom saves last turn, so they get to do something. That's always good.
Fight me.
25.
Please don't crit me.
30. They can't make it. He can't make it to you, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. He totally can. And then let's just, let's be for reals here. Oh, wait, hold on. Those two have to make wisdom saving throws. Correct? That's what it is, wisdom saving throws for the crows?
And they either would take 6 or
Oh.
12.
correct. Yeah, until you roll again on your next turn. All right, creatures. Humanoids. Skaven. All right, so 2 wisdom saving throws, top and bottom, respectively. It's a pass and a pass, so they take 6 damage. However, that's enough to devour this one, because he was very close to dead already. But this one, going to move up here, moves here, moves here, moves here.
Yay.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, I think that's all of them. Now let's do some attacks.
Be strong, Farron.
In the
Strong
interest
from
of cleaning up the map, I'm going to move these guys off the map. Just so that we can see things. And it's not confusing for us. Let me get this little rat guy here too. Boop. Excellent.
These 2 are unconscious.
Correct. Yeah, they're technically not dead. So, Vi, you've become an issue. So I think that we'll just go 2 on you and 2 on Farron. Seems like the most reasonable option. So we'll do you first, Vi. It's going to be 2 bites. 13?
Yep.
The low AC. It hurts. And the
It's
second
okay,
attack,
we'll get you played over.
11.
Nope.
Yeah! Alright, but you do have to make a Constitution saving throw for your crows.
Great, because Constitution's my favorite stat of all time.
And you did take the 5 damage, obviously.
Yeah.
Listen, all you gotta do is roll.
Jackson, you're eating your microphone again.
You can't tell me what I can and can't eat. Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Way
Yes.
better.
Yeah, you just got.
Okay, so one's
I'm
not gonna
gonna. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna try my luck.
Yeah, it's probably a good
Not that
idea.
I'm gonna get higher than a 1. It's fine.
It's a -2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta
So-
get above a 12.
Hey,
Yep.
Well, 12
No,
or
12.
higher.
Yeah,
percent
12 or
chance
higher.
to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the odds are on a d20 roll is that if you have...
All
Oh, I
right.
need to
Yeah,
roll a
40%
d20 though, right?
chance.
I forgot. I did that wrong. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, she did that wrong. Let's let her do it again.
I mean, obviously, right?
So would you like to choose the 1 or the 2? Or are you going to use another lucky point?
I only have one. Whatever. Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Just roll a d20.
Yeah, so roll a
Yes, I'm
d20.
gonna do it correct. I'm
Don't worry. It's got to be a 5.
My bet's on 3.
I was gonna say my bet's on 3, but that's fine.
We'll see.
I
She's
think you
rolled
meant-
a 3 and a 4.
Oh, no. So would you like
Alright,
to
I'm
select
out.
the 1, the 2, or the 5 total?
Let's go with the 5.
Yes, you to fail with a little more dignity.
You lose concentration.
Rip.
Oop, nope. Boom. And let's just... There we go. You lose concentration, so these characters will not have to do that anymore, but you can simply just cast it on your turn if you wanted to burn another spell slot. Farron, 2 attacks coming at you, my friend.
Yay.
1. It's a 23. And 2. It's an 18.
If it meets, it
If
beats.
it meets, it beats. So you've taken 10 more damage.
Yeah.
Not doing so hot there. Morella,
Now,
you have 2 attacks coming your way.
Uh-huh.
Actually, you know what? This guy should have... He's going to dash. He can't do anything, but I just wanted to get him in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2 attacks coming your way.
Okay.
1. 4 damage. 2.
Mhm.
Nope, that's a miss.
Hey, good stuff.
Lucky for you.
Yeah, lucky for me that I didn't get crit this time.
Close. It was a close thing.
Close but no cigar.
Excellent. And I'm going to roll one more wisdom saving throw to see if they are okay. He's fine. He can do stuff on his next turn.
Oh, boy.
All right. Fantastic. Dane.
Dane's gonna fly down to here, throw some dust into his eyes, and run away, helping Morella.
This one right here?
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Fantastic.
bottom one.
Morella, you have advantage on that one that's below you.
For one attack, yeah.
Yes, for your
So-
first attack on him. And it is your turn.
So, obviously, it's gonna die. We're hoping. So, the one below me
Uh-huh.
is gonna take a sword swing.
I await the sword swing.
So I hit.
It's a hit. No problem.
And then, seeing as it's distracted, I'm going to use this ability. The POW.
All right. Athletics versus athletics. I will roll some athletics.
Beat a 13.
I didn't, so you lucked out. So he is now prone.
It's a good thing I have a +8 to that, because otherwise it'd be real shit if I didn't. And advantage, so does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit. An 11 would not have, though. He
Yeah.
is looking a bit bloodied.
Alrighty, that's my turn.
All right.
Because I blew everything already.
So, these guys get to go. One of them moves up to you. Well, I say
Rip.
these guys. The other one is still scared out of his mind. So this one is going to move up to you. And he's going to attempt to attack. Boop, boop, boop. He's got that light spear, so he also gets 2 attacks. So 1 attack, 4 more damage. 2 attacks, no damage.
Alright.
And then I'm going to roll a wisdom saving throw to see if that last one has gotten over his fear of Farron yet. He has. Fantastic. Wait, no. Your DC's 14, isn't
he
it?
hasn't. Yes, it's 14.
All right. So he hasn't. He is still scared and cowering in
I'm
the
one
corner.
scary mofo.
You are.
Mhm.
You are indeed. Vi, it is your turn, my dear. Okay. So we're just going to straight up cast the Spirit Guardians again. And it'll be 13 or 6 for this round. Fantastic. I will re-enable your aura. 15. Aura 1. Boom. The crows come back. Anything else for Vi?
Nope. Because moving seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, you would get at least 2 attacks. Alright, so... no, that's not what I want. That's what I want.
Mini rats.
Many rats, handle it! Fantastic. So, you see another figure, or I should say a group of figures, swarming out from behind this.
Uh-huh.
5, 15, 20.
Oh, what fun.
So they're going to move up, and they're going to be running into this oil, and they're going to attack you, Morella.
They have pack tactics, most likely. Because I assumed that a pack of rats would have it.
You know, it's funny, actually, but I don't think a swarm of rats does have pack tactics.
If they don't, that's actually pretty funny.
It does not. But I did mess up their movement. They're supposed to be right on top of you, because they can only attack creatures inside of their own square.
Right.
So you know. So they're going to attack you.
Uh-huh.
6 is not hit, correct?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, that's it for them.
I like that wording.
Arcadi.
The wording with Z's, and then ends.
Appear to be experiencing some issues with these rat men.
And maybe push to talk too.
Liam, push it up.
Sorry about that.
I know.
It's okay.
Skype to not Skype is hard.
Just struggle.
Happens. Yeah, the thing is, I really still don't have a lot of options here in what I can do. So, I'm pretty sure my only potential is to, let's see, step in here if I can fit in there.
Yeah, for sure.
And I can switch weapons freely.
Absolutely.
Cool. Then I'm just going to try to run this one through.
All right, run them through. I await.
Holy
Good
mother
Lord
God.
Almighty!
That's better.
I think you do.
Yeah. So you just run him right through the heart, and he begins to bleed out. He's not quite dead, but on his turn, he's most likely dead because of Spirit Guardians. Jesus, that's so much damage.
You can't just let me have it? No? Okay, fine.
I do that a lot. But if he makes his save, he might be okay. We'll see.
He might.
Through the heart!
Oh my god, that was a lot of damage.
But see, you forget that they're Space Marine rats, so they have a second heart.
They
next
are
to it.
basically.
God
Space
damn it, I
Marines.
need to hit both hearts at once.
Yeah, see, they're like Krogan. If we're gonna go back to Mass Effect.
Yep.
All right, fantastic. That one is extremely, very close to death.
Oh,
Certainly.
and since I guess my aid previously has run out, I will just continue to advise Farron on where to stab things.
Okay, Farron, you now know a little bit better where to stab things.
Okay.
May it help you in the future. So Chester, did you want to use your bonus action to disengage, or is dodge an option?
He ain't no monk.
Who, me?
No, it's not dodge. To disengage,
I used it to aid.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So Chester's gonna move around here with this crossbow. He's probably gonna shoot.
Pew, 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 pew.
He's probably gonna shoot one that is not currently about to die. So he'll shoot the one all the way down right here. We'll try and hide. Actually, no, he's in contact, so I don't need to do that, so it's fine. The only reason I did it last time was to get my fucking sneak attack bonus. Alright. So we're gonna try and snipe this thing. Good luck, us.
Pew.
Nope. It's unfortunately.
Doesn't he have advantage?
He does not. Not in this
Rip.
particular instance.
Rip.
Does Chester have anything cool?
I mean,
Probably.
I don't know
his
about
action
you, but he
surge.
was doing some pretty cool stuff with fucking earlier. With the whole sniping.
Oh, you know what he hasn't used yet?
Crack.
No, but he certainly hasn't used his, Yeah. He's gonna use... Oh, no, he did use it. Oh, okay.
Yep.
He did use his action surge, never mind.
He did.
I was gonna use it. Farron, it's your turn.
He hasn't used his second wind. Really. So.
Correct.
Alright, I may as well stab the one that's injured,
Okay.
just to...
With your thing, don't you have advantage though? With the what is your
Yeah.
what is your like giving him help actually do? The aid that gives him advantage on his next attack, right?
Yeah, it's just like the aid
Okay.
action in battle.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Then this guy just immediately dies. No problem.
Brilliant. So,
Death.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, then I just stab the other one to my right.
All right. That's
Even inspiration will help with that. So, that's very good.
yeah. No, that missed the mark a little bit.
Just a little bit. Let's try and keep our valued tank up.
Okay. Morella, you take 7 more health.
Oh shit! I did
These
8.
ones, though.
There we go. Now I'm right.
All right, fantastic. Anything else from Farron?
That's it from me.
All right, Hannibal.
Hmm.
It's your turn.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Are you gonna shoot
Pew, pew.
this one right here a bunch of times?
Try to think. With Morella the way she is, we're probably gonna rest after this, so...
That's what you think.
Mm,
We
No, no.
wish.
Hannibal's better safe than sorry. So he's just gonna go... Wachata?
Oh yeah, that'll do it. And you're gonna push him back,
Yeah.
I assume.
Rikapatao.
Ooh, if only it was a crit.
And you're pushing him back.
Yep, both times.
Damn,
That's so good damage.
that's a lot of damage. He is now looking a bit bloodied. So he gets pushed back 20 feet. Fantastic. Anything else from Hannibal?
We'll stand there.
Okay, fantastic. All right, we've got some rat attacks, but I need to roll 3 wisdom saves for him first. Top to bottom, left to right, as always, per the usual. First one fails, passes, fails. So, 13 damage,
Clutch.
6 damage, and 13 damage. Yeah, these things don't like that at all. So, Vi, one of them is going to attack you. The other two, unfortunately, or fortunately for you, can't reach you, so they're going to attack Farron.
Mm-hmm.
So, Vi, one attack on you. You're pretty heartily fucking these things up, though. Wish me bad luck.
Bad
12
luck
hits,
is that.
doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Okay. So
Okay,
Constitution
so
saving
my new
throw.
to-do list is to somehow get you anything higher than what you're wearing.
Plus.
Seriously, how?
I mean, I'm imagining it's leather armor with only a +1 to dex, so that's what I'm imagining. I mean, if it's studded leather, then alright, you're shit out of luck. I can't help you.
Should I make my save now?
You should, yes, indeed, make your Constitution saving throw for us.
Are we ready for the 3 that I deserved from before?
I'm ready. I'm
I'm
ready.
calling for an 8,
Alright,
but that's just
alright,
me.
cool.
I
Alright,
think
let's see.
you're gonna do it.
I believe in you.
Yeah. See?
Wait.
No problem.
Holy shit.
No problem.
I love how the other one's a 0, though. Just saying.
No problem. See, you're fine. One might suggest to Vi that she might want to find a way to get Warcaster if she plans on running into any more combats with crows. Fantastic. You succeed. Therefore, your crows do not fall off. That's great. And then we have 2 attacks on Farron.
Come at me, bro.
1 attack.
Miss.
2 attacks. It's a miss.
Miss.
Fantastic. I like how I rolled max damage 3 times in a row. Do you guys see that?
Yeah, that is quite
Yeah, I know that feeling
it
all too well.
almost seems like so much cheating.
Right. Yeah, because I can totally... I have that power. This guy obviously is stood up and is going to attack you. So 3 attacks on Mirella.
Me. Yep.
Alright. 1 attack. 2 attack. 3 attack. Hey! There it is, finally.
Yep. There's that wonderful crit. I was like, one of these fuckers is gonna crit me, and I know it.
So you take 8 damage, Marilla, from all these guys.
Yep.
They're like basically clawing on you and like biting at you, and it's not like you're not able to like they're not able to pierce your armor, right? Like they just can't do that with their teeth. But like
No, they're just-
eventually one of them gets you in like the elbow area, and like one of them gets you in like the neck area. They're slowly bleeding you out.
Yep. Again.
Fantastic.
So.
Also,
There's even more.
that's the one that was still scared from an extra
Okay,
turn.
sure.
Yeah, he was just hiding back there. So it is Dane's turn.
Watch out, right there.
Uh-huh.
Then away to over right here.
Okay.
And he gets Morella gets advantage.
All right, Morella now has advantage against that guy.